Hi.
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 All right, hello everybody.
We have different stories of when we met. I met Anna on my first night when I moved into Compass Point at Armstrong, and she was an RA, and then she promptly wrote my roommates and I up for having trash in our breezeway.
Just, stickler for rules. And I remember us first meeting our senior year in our class, going through our cohort together. And that was the first time I recognized him.
One day on the steps of the band building, which is an old building that's right behind Foy Fine Arts Building, I was walking up the steps and I was wearing a hat. I was wearing this hat because a bunch of my good buddies back in high school were at Georgia Tech, and that was kind of the trend at the day, so I had one of these. So I'm walking up the steps and
he was about to run into me if I didn't do something. I was just standing there minding my own business. So I reached down and pulled the brim of his hat over his face.
and ever since has been history.
2012, homecoming.
Georgia Southern
Homecoming. It was a 2-minute interaction. Of those 2 minutes,
It wasn't much of an interaction.
a minute and 30 seconds of that 2 minutes was spent by Miss Victoria here looking at me like I had 3 eyeballs.
We met outside of Talons Lake, the dining facility there. And that's what I remember. I remember walking up to her as she came out, and she was with her friend, and we struck up a
Wait,
conversation.
Talons Lake? It was called Lakeside Dining.
Yeah, Lakeside Dining. Lakeside Dining. But she remembers it differently.
Yeah, we definitely met at the IT building. I was waiting for class, and he came up to me because I was talking to someone who he knew from high school.
I mean, I think I remember that, but the first time that we talked was outside of Lakeside Dining. That
No,
for sure.
it was definitely the IT building.
I don't think it was love at first sight. It was one of those things where I kind of grew on her like a festering sore or something.
Oh my gosh.
It was 8 o'clock in the morning. I was very tired.
Yeah, same. As well as also nervous since it was my first day of class. But she was very cute and had a good smile.
It didn't take long for me to realize that she was the one.
It's a hard one, gotta say, but
No, it's not.
I'll pick you.
I want to say Phil.
Okay.
Although I love Gus.
Spouse.
Well, I don't know. Okay, spouse.
As much as I love Gus, I'm going to have to say Warren wins this time. It is not Gus that I love more, but I do have a lot of pictures with Gus.
I have a lot of love for Gus and everything that Georgia Southern stands for, but out of obligation, if I want to stay here tonight, I gotta say I'm my wife. But Gus, you my boy.
Yeah.
All right, you my boy.
The art studios.
Yeah, Bayforth Sanders Department of Art. In all the art departments, as well as in our studios, making artwork the whole time.
Probably the International Garden at
We had a
Armstrong.
few free dates there for sure.
Well, on campus, it was probably the Williams Center because it was one of the dining halls at the time, and it was smaller than Landrum, which was the larger dining hall at the time. And so we hung out there, and a lot of our friends hung out there, and had many a laughing meal and adventure at Williams.
So we did not walk around Sweetheart Circle 3 times, but
No, that would take...
we always joke that we drove around it like 300 times.
Yeah,
So I don't know. That counts for something.
It's got to be like a mile and a half to do it 3 times.
Yeah.
It's too much.
But we actually had our engagement shoot at Sweetheart Circle. So I'm pretty sure we made it around there 3 times.
Yeah.
I actually walked around Sweetheart Circle 7 times. So that was supposed to make sure that it was complete, and I'd do it all over again.
Oh, thank you.